FM, live.
Damn camera shut down again. Just don't fix it. Anyway, while I get the rest of this set up, folks, I'll take the time to mention to you that we're here on a early Saturday on another stupid sports show for some Big Ten basketball. Now, last time we checked in on Wisconsin, they were doing pretty damn well. They had rattled off an impressive string of victories and were looking to become an absolute monster come tournament time. But since then, well, oh, Wisconsin has fallen out of the top 25 since then, and the Illini have climbed up there instead. They're currently 13th. Hello, Rye, William, Logan, MKI, anybody else who may be just listening on the random. I am back, and I finally got the damn camera on again. We're checking out Big Ten men's basketball. Illinois versus Wisconsin. They're playing up in Madison, and yes, they actually brought Howard Moore onto the court, Logan, for everyone to say hello and, give them the, you hoorah, the video package and all that, and now they're getting the national anthem going. We will be we're very close to tip off, so don't worry, it's not too much delay. You won't have to listen to me talk very often, but I probably should get some appropriate colors going, considering, yeah, I think that's a good start. We get some red in the background for these guys, and maybe we put a little bit of orange up front, just for the Illini. There we are. Yeah, they'd mentioned that as well. I can only think that with Moore in the condition that he's in, that they're getting absolutely wrecked by medical bills. America. That's very kind of you, Rye. I appreciate that. Those of you who are strangers to the channel may be asking, Jim, are you actually a Michigan fan? If so, why would you be wearing a Michigan hat to a game where there are no Michigan teams playing? And that's because I am not a Michigan fan. This is the cursed Michigan hat, which I have brought into my life because it makes Michigan fans nervous to see a hat of theirs with Michigan State colors. It's one of the few times that I'm completely down with all of the St. Patrick's Day gobbledygook that we throw at ourselves every year because it ends up with happy accidents like this. And some believe it to be cursed. I'm not saying this hat is why the Michigan Wolverines won the college football championship this year, but, it's a decent coincidence, if anything else, and I figured why not bring it into the basketball, see if it has any effect over there. Why the hell not? Besides, who knows how long this thing is going to be around. If I have promised that if I reach 1,000 subscribers that I will destroy this thing live during a stream for everybody to see so we can finally dispense of the cursed Michigan hat once and for all. But, we cross that bridge when we come to it. And right now, Hawkins and all the other Fighting Illini are bouncing around, getting ready for the game to start. They've announced their lineup, and now come the Badgers. And oof, a fractured hand. Oh, I can only imagine how you end up fracturing your hand playing basketball, and none of the ways that I can imagine are very good. Ugh. Like, how long? Because those are the little bones. And those have not only got to be a bitch to make sure that they heal correctly, but also that you get your full range of motion and ability. Oh, hell. Like, what's the time for recovery on a fractured hand, especially for a basketball player? Because I would imagine that they would need time to evaluate him and see if he's court ready and able to return. And here comes the Badgers lineups, and there's number 2. Who is number 2? Oh, that's Store. All right, I actually have a roster over here this time because I'm being professional. And then there's number 11, Max Klesbit. Oh, and number 23, Chucky Hepburn, also going to be starting today. And Stephen Crowell, number 22, the junior forward. And who is rounding out the starting lineup at number 5, Tyler Wall, 6'9" freshman out of Lakeville, Minnesota. Usually it takes 4 to 6 weeks. But in case of Russell Westbrook, it's indefinitely. Don't know about Scotty Barnes, though. Oh, right. I do not doubt that that Caitlin Clark is going to have some fun in the WNBA. We've tried, I think, at least once to do WNBA games. I think we lucked out and didn't get a good game, but I'll make a note for right now. When Caitlin Clark gets drafted, check in on her later in the WNBA season when she's gotten her court legs under her, so to speak. Once she's adjusted and, gotten used to, I'm sure, I gotta imagine that the style and pace of play for women's professional basketball has to feel a little bit different than for women's college basketball. Uh, yeah, that is a pretty good indicator for the Bucks. Hopefully they can continue it because last I checked, they had dropped behind the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference. But hey, they're still in the playoffs. I'm not going to harp on them too much for that. Illinois is going to start with the ball. We'll have a little bit of skyhook, goes nowhere, but the rebound gets knocked out of bounds by the Illini. And Tyler Wall will come over to take the inbound. Meanwhile, the announcers are answering my questions for me. They're blaming poor defense and bad communication on the Badgers' recent woes, or bringing their recent woes on that. Long shot missed off the rim. Rebound is grabbed by Terrence Shannon Jr. He's going to throw it inside to Ty Rogers. A little bit of double coverage on the outside. And try to set up for a quick three. Nothing doing. Wall on the coverage. Hawkins, all the spinning, nothing doing inside the paint. Wall gets the rebound, racing down the far side of the court. Lightning quick pass, then a pick. Right back to Wall at the top of the arc. He tries to grind his way in. He gets the first points of the game. All right. Yeah, that is fortunate. That is very fortunate. Non-shooting hand, then you can kind of work with that. Meanwhile, Illinois will use a pick to take a three. Woo! That's Damask. Marcus Damask for the Illini. From passy around the world, and the shot gets deflected out of bounds. I'm not sure if they were going for a shot or the pass, but they're giving it to the Illini, so might not have touched anybody. Whew. The wall is good inside the arc. All right, I'll be sure to keep an eye out for that. Meanwhile, we've got some kind of floor foul. We get a throw in for the Illini. All right, Hawkins going in again. And it's Chucky Hepburn playing defense on him, but Hawkins will just simply loft the ball over his head. All right. All right, Hepburn gets it from Chucky. He will give it back to Crow. Wall to Hepburn. Lands a pick for him. Fakes the pass. Around the arc they go, trying to cut toward the baseline. Storr looking for some room in the paint now. Is turned around, finds two defenders, and a great job by number 22, Stephen Crow, grabbing the rebound and throwing up the extra shot. All right. We start with an initial pick on the outside. Doesn't really lead to anything. And we have a foul away from the ball. Okay. And I believe that's going to be Storr who will be called for his first foul of the game, first team foul as well. A little bit of a lofty inbound. Pull-up jumper just inside the foul line. Easy rebound for Wall. They lead it into a double team and step back to protect. Hepburn trying to run some interference for exterior of the arc. Klesmit with a nice little jumper from mid-range. And like that, Wisconsin takes the lead for the first time. Getting some close pressure from both Crowell and Wall on the outside of the arc. Three-pointer, no good off the back of the iron for the Illini. And here they come again. Klesmit again. Now we're getting some aggressive defense early in the game. Hawkins playing on the defense. They cannot control the rebound. They are able to slap it away, however. But the Illini are not going to let down without a fight. They'll throw it ahead to Hepburn. He's not going to have time to get into the lane, so he will have everybody else arrive and help him out. Hepburn using the pick for the three. And a great job by Storr. Tries to go it hard inside on the paint. Instead draws the foul. Yep. And this is starting to feel a little bit like the Creighton game last week, when Creighton just absolutely surrendered all the mid-range shots, and in the end it ended up costing them the game. And I'm starting to get a little bit of that feeling from the Illinois defense right now, that they are willing to surrender the mid-range. Meanwhile, Kuznetsov has returned to practice, so good for him. Hopefully he'll be all right. And Elias Peterson has agreed to a long-term deal with the Canucks. Good for him. That's a hell of a lot of money. What the hell was I about to look for? Nope, already forgot it. But it is 0-0 at the end of the first period between the Winnipeg Jets and the Carolina Hurricanes. I know this feels silly to say, but we are getting close again to tournament time. I'm going to try to cover at least a couple of the basketball conference championships because, after all, those are going to be what would determine a good portion of the bids. So we'll get a decent preview from that, but also I am not going to be able to cover every game. So I'm still deciding which ones I want to open up for voting, but right now I am thinking that I want to leave the later games up for a vote just because trying to pick the good games out of the early games feels like throwing a dart at a wall and well, you're blindfolded and you just hope that you actually hit the wall and not, for example, the three people drinking beer and watching you throw darts blindfolded. All right, we are back. There's all the more patches. First shot falls for Storr, and Wisconsin increases their lead. All right. Wisconsin is the first one to 10 points. All right, looking at the foul line. Great spin outside, but they call him for a travel. Oh, no, just a simple offensive foul on Dinja, sorry. Huh. All right, second foul of the first half for the Illini. And Brandon Staley has joined the Niners coaching staff to possibly be the assistant head coach. Woof. And they called it for contact to the head. Oh, and now the announcers are begging for a flagrant one against the player. That's how we can tell that we're talking with some Wisconsin fans. Coach thinks it's a flop, but, you know. And apparently the referees are informing the Illini coach that his point of view on things is wrong because they gave him the same motion that the player used during that play. I think it is going to be a foul, no flopping, but they are looking for intent. And they're obviously very, very hurt and damaged by that slap to the head, judging by how they are giggling right now. But I think they're just hoping that they can get a flagrant out of this. What do you have to say, referees? They're still talking this thing out. And they're calling a flagrant one, blow to the head. Okay, so Danja has a flagrant already in this game, so now he has to be careful. Or Wisconsin can do what I expect all basketball teams to do and basically try to goad him into committing another one. And not only is it 2 shots made, Wisconsin gets the ball back. And that coach is angry. He does not think it should have been a foul. Currently a 10-0 run for the Badgers. Here is Hepburn. He will take the pick. They'll do passy around the world. It ends up in Wall's hands inside the arc, just on the other side of the paint. Trying to work to the inside. Avoids a swipe and will skyhook it in. Wisconsin 14, Illinois 5. We have over 5 minutes gone. And a great strip right there by Hepburn. Unfortunately, it's out of bounds on him, so Illinois will get it back again. All right. Got some substitutions done. A CJ is coming in apparently for Wisconsin. There's some great defending. Nearly get a time clock violation on the throw-in. Got some great defense on the inside by Wall, but oh, damn. Domask is able to knock it off the backboard and in. First points for Illinois in a while. And look for Wall down at the baseline. Nearly gets it knocked away. And a great job by the defense to keep that ball from going in. Illini now racing down the court. All right, Domask trying to work his way in against Hepburn. He will throw it back out. It goes around the arc again, back into the hands of Domask. Down to 12 seconds, and Hepburn draws another offensive foul. Oh, this is an ugly, ugly start for Illinois. I wonder if the coach thought that was a flop too. Connor might have been drafted by the Canucks had the NHL adopted a gold plan. I am unfamiliar with this gold plan of which you speak of. A great poke in by number 42 to get the steal that time from Storr. Left him a little bit discombobulated as he's moving up the court. Unfortunately, an awful layup leads to an easy rebound and a great opportunity for them to get in transition. It is out on, I think, the Illini, so Wisconsin's going to get another crack at the offense. 20 seconds on the shot clock. And Domask went to high school in Wisconsin. You know, they did mention another foul on the Illini. That's 4. Holy crap. Yeah, they were mentioning Moore had actually had a lot of coaching experience at UIC, University of Illinois, Chicago. You know, while Shannon goes in, takes the contact, gets the foul. Only the second foul for Wisconsin, but hey, they can afford to. They're leading by 7, and Illinois is making some awful, awful shots just for the sake of taking the shots. First foul shot off the back of the iron. Oh, man. Second one stays, though. First points of the game for Shannon. And hello, by the way, CJ. And a big hello to everybody who is tuning in, but maybe not talking, just listening, chilling. Hope you're doing well today as well. Storr on the move. Fadeaway jumper. does not land. Rebound by the Illini, Dine. A pass around the world. Went from Harmon now to Moretti, who's driving his way inside. Another short shot does not fall. Oh, this is right now. Wisconsin is not winning this game. The Illini are losing it. The foul trouble, all the missed shots. I mean, they've been doing a somewhat decent job on defense, but I think they're giving up way too many points. And it is stuff that could be easily avoided by them. Named in honor of Allenwood. It says there that teams begin accruing points toward a pick the moment they are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. Oh, that's an interesting strategy. I hadn't heard of that. Oh my goodness, the Illini actually scored, and apparently I had missed a couple points because they're now up to 11. Wall again. And Crowell will get the rebound and the slam. And people are starting to bring up the noise here in Madison. A couple folks getting on their feet. Shannon will answer with a little jumper from mid-range. Make the sound a bit muted in here. It's from Wall to Store. And I'll be back to Crowell. Find the way on the outside. Store back up and underneath the basket. Wisconsin is the first to 20. Sorgi. We're just hanging out, taking in some college basketball today. Big Ten contest that I expected to be much closer, but and unfortunately, Wisconsin had the possession arrow, so they get the ball on that jump ball. Damn. Right now, the Illini are doing it to themselves, and that's what really hurts. Time is currently 10:13 to go. Wisconsin leading by 7 in the first half. Wow. Not the game I expected at all. But hey, we got second half coming up. Things could get interesting again. Oh man, even Leif has shown up. Hope you're doing well, and everybody as well. While we're here, let's check out the college basketball scores. Just to see if there's really anything completely crazy going on. Because this, I mean, it's conference play. You know, I'm willing to give Wisconsin and Illinois, benefit. Usually Wisconsin commits more fouls than this. Oh, yeah, well that does put things into perspective. Yeah. And Leif, you have, and right there you have the phrase that keeps me from ever taking in Formula One ever again. Meanwhile, the Avalanche have traded Curtis McDermott to the Devils in exchange for a draft pick and the rights to a forward named Zakhar Bardakov. Meanwhile, Sorgi's checking out Nova Providence, and the Wildcats are winning 52-39. Kip, it's going okay. The game has been a little odd because the ranked Illini are missing shots, committing fouls, and Wisconsin looks like the organized, disciplined team. Hell, they look like the ranked team right now. we will. We will see, Leif. We will see. $20-13. I think this was our first like official TV timeout, if I recall correctly. Oh yeah, they're going through all the missed shots, the offensive fouls. All right, here we go. Hepburn bringing it up the court. And an ugly pass. Thankfully, it is still Wisconsin ball, but they could not control it on the far side of the court. Illinois coach is looking a bit miffed. Hepburn will rush out to gather it. Looking inside, he finds Crowell. He's trying to back his way in. Tries to move to the outside. Briefly loses control of the ball. And Storr will grab. And Crowell will get an offensive foul for an illegal shift. Huh. Okay. So Crowell will go out. Wall will come back in for him. That's the second foul of the day for Crowell. All right. Here's Domask. He will pass it back. Handoffs back behind the arc from Harmon back to Domask, back to Harmon. Harmon driving in, and a great job, but getting the offensive rebound by number 13. And Domask will get the three. Woo. Oh, don't worry, Sorgi. You know, it's a little rough to keep up with college basketball, especially when I'm not familiar with the team. So I'm probably going to be behind. We'll be on the same speed. No Kip. There will be bingo tomorrow for women's basketball, Ohio State versus Iowa, because what makes bingo more fun than people getting angry irrationally about Kate Clark? Meanwhile, another three ball after Wisconsin responded with their own two, and the Illini are back within three. Okay. This is where we are today, folks. A great job by Storr moving on the inside, but draws the foul. Number 33 is pissed. He thought he had position and only made contact with the ball. And a great set of breaks there on Shannon to get that three, but foul still counts. We're up to the fifth foul. And this is where we've gotten to, folks. We have the Big Ten Network, but now we have Big Ten Plus for even more. And you don't want to miss out on even more, right? And they hired Nick Sorensen. Damn. Hepburn, meanwhile, will get fouled from behind by Shannon to avoid the easy basket off the steal. But, oof. Meanwhile, Chad Wheeler doesn't look like he's having too great a time. All right, next foul. Wisconsin will be shooting bonus. Oof. All right, second shot for Chucky Hepburn. It will fall. He'll hand it out to Damask. He's getting guarded by Tyler Wall. Try for the inside, twisting around. And he will spin, fade away, and take that fade away shot from right at the foul line. All right. Let's see what we get here. Is from Wall to Hepburn. Hepburn weaving his way through the defenders on the floor. Twists back once he loses one. They cannot tip it. It rides the rim all the way around. And the up-court pass. Oh. The up-court pass is completely off target. Another turnover for the Illini. Ugh. 7:20 to go, and Illinois, however much they score, every good play that they make, they just keep shooting themselves in the foot. Oh, right. Don't let this fool you. I don't know any of these people. I'm reading them all off of roster lists on a screen in front of me, but this is just getting painful to watch. Hopefully tomorrow in the women's basketball won't be as painful as this, but we will see. We will see. Meanwhile, Providence has only scored 4 points in the first 8 minutes of the second half. Yeah, going against Seton Hall, especially Creighton, that's going to be, I think, a rough patch for Villanova, especially since Seton Hall, they're one of those schools, I'm not sure where they are in the rankings at the moment or their official record, but they're one of those schools that are like, oh yeah, they exist. What are they supposed to be good at? Turns out it's basketball. Let me check. I could have sworn, yeah, Seton Hall is in the Big East. It's that whole weird division of teams that you forget about until they come back and upset you and knock you out of the NCAA tournament. Maybe not so much Georgetown or DePaul. They're still trying to get their act together. But Butler, Xavier, Villanova, Providence, Seton Hall, Creighton, Marquette. Yeah, and UConn. But UConn is just UConn. We hear them all the time anyway. Oh, yeah. Honestly, Sorgi, probably the same thing. You know the Big East players, and Logan's probably much more familiar with the Big Ten people. But, that's why I always like to take opportunities to get outside my home conference. My home conference. I don't have a home conference. It's the home conference of I think a decent majority of the people who come in to check out the stream, or at least a majority of the people who speak up and make their voices known. All right, here's Hepburn again. Passy around the world. A great steal down by the baseline, and the Illini will jog back across the line. Domask will get it forward. Ty Rogers working his way inside. Unfortunately, they cannot get the basket to fall immediately. However, Harmon is able to grab the bullet from Damask on the arc and get an easy basket in the paint. All right. Another offensive foul. And this will be on Connor Essegian, apparently, this offensive foul. So, yeah, man, I don't even know. All right. Rogers driving in. And Storr gets his second foul. So, Coburg, so far, it's strange. Like, Wisconsin got out to a huge lead. Illinois didn't hit double digits for a number of minutes, but it is only just now that they have closed the gap to this small number. Oh, Coburg, we absolutely we had a fantastic game last night. Sorry you missed it. The Pelicans absolutely beating the snot out of the Pacers. It was something. Meanwhile, Mike McDaniel's fallen asleep at the combine. Yeah, another floor foul on Illinois, and that is going to send them right to the basket for a 1-and-1. I think we all know what's in Mike McDaniel's vape. The only question is it indica or sativa? Me, on the other hand, no such substances today, aside from Screw City Lager from the Prairie Street Brewing Company. Remember, folks, you never forget your first trip to Screw City, and if you do, well, you probably weren't there to begin with. Last night, Coburg, the Pacers Pelicans game, it was essentially a squash by the Pelicans the entire time. Meanwhile, Shannon will try to drive. Wisconsin will get the ball as it's knocked out by the Illini. They do manage to avoid the fast break points. I'm not sure how they got a clean hand on that ball, but the ref is determined that they did. All right. Blackwell trying, nothing doing. And here come the Illini back up the road. Shannon tries the lane again. He will draw a foul, but it is only the sixth foul of the game, or at least of this half, for the Wisconsin Badgers. He's going to the line because it was shooting one. You know what? Oh yeah, they did mention that they had lost to the Pacers a couple days beforehand. Meanwhile, a back named Isaac Garendo gets the fastest time at the combine so far. I think that's something important to mention. It's a so far. And oh shoot, a turnover by Wisconsin. Okay. Uh huh. This is getting interesting. Tomas trying to weasel his way in. Gets a simple layup to Rogers, who draws the foul and one. Congratulations, folks. Here come the boos. I am not sure what score is for Illinois because the mute graphic on my TV completely covers up the scoreboard. Hard hit by Hawkins. And a great job. Hawkins getting his own rebound, making space in the lane, and holy crap. Both teams are in the bonus. Holy crap. Fouls now lined up. And somehow Illinois ended up taking the lead. 4.5 minutes to go. Damn. Just damn, man. I do not get it. Um, yeah, I am from Illinois, but I am not an alumnus of the University of Illinois. I picked this game specifically because I wanted to catch up on Wisconsin and specifically see what was going on that caused them to drop out of the top 25. I have nothing against Wisconsin either. I've been there more than a few times. Nice place. Good beer. New Glarus is the winning formula. Breaking news out of Omaha. Tyler Kolek did not travel with the team to Omaha and is out for today's game. Oh. Oh, damn. Meanwhile, star forward Oso Ighodaro is also out for Marquette. Ooh. So they're going to be at a bit of a disadvantage playing Creighton today, who is still in the top 25. Number 12. All right. Kolek is also having classroom troubles. Oh. You live in Wisconsin. You're an MU fan. I'm assuming that's Michigan University, or is there a different MU that I'm not familiar with? There's a lot I don't know, by the way. Wisconsin has been piss poor since 2016, you say, as far as basketball, you mean? That's Marquette? Okay. Okay. Now I've learned. All right, we're back from the timeout. 4:30 to go in the first half. Oh, folks, we are so close to the pause for the cause. The excitement, it is palpable. Remember, it's not legal in this country or probably in your state to palp something in that manner, but hey, remember what Tweeter and the Monkey Man usually said? In Jersey, anything's legal as long as you don't get caught. Some great moves by Tyler Wall inside the paint. He absolutely skies one, and it just whoop drops. Yeah, it's nuts. And meanwhile, Marquette is not going to have any seniors in their starting lineup. Damask is looking for some help on the outside of the arc. Once again, the Wisconsin defense playing them close. 6 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to make a desperate attempt from three-point land. It doesn't even hit the rim. Easy rebound for the Badgers. Down to 3:30 to go. Back up to Walls, getting looked at closely. And another offensive foul. Oh my goodness. Ah. Yep, a little hip check. And oof. Apparently, that's just going to be a floor foul. No shots. Even though they're both in the bonus, Domask will fire it across the baseline as he's falling out of bounds. And Danger handed off. And another baseline attempt for Domask. Oh. All right, Hepburn making a move to the outside, reverses field, and start the passy around the world. Another hard handoff ends up back in the hands of Wall. He'll try an arced three, and he lands it from distance. Apparently, we've made it up to 30 points now. I'm a professional. Meanwhile, a rebound quickly grabbed by Wisconsin. And another shot from the baseline. Wisconsin now within 2. And the cheers are coming up again. Dinja on the inside. He'll get a sky hook over to bring the lead up to 4. All right, 1:45 to go. We'll have a pull-up right inside the arc, but a quick rebound by Damask. Big pass forward will set up another 3. Mecca is old. They average 2,000 a game, though. Hey, not every school is going to sell records every time. And meanwhile, number 14, Gilmore, gets the basket underneath and the foul. We are down to 105. And it's foul on Danger, apparently, is how it's pronounced. Eighth foul on the Illini. 3-point play is completed. Oh, boy. It used to be the Bucks Arena. Oh, okay. And another rebound falls off the back of an Illini player's hand, and here comes Hepburn racing up court from Wall, around to Gilmore. From Klesmid back to Gilmore, and they find a dude completely ignored underneath. What even the hell was that? Because I think right now it's 39-37 if I'm reading the obscured scoreboard correctly. It could also be 6, but who the hell knows? I have no idea how they left Blackwell completely open underneath the basket like that. Only 4 points in the game so far for Blackwell, but yeah, a little bit too easy. Even the coach is just like, whose job was that? Whose assignment was that? Oh, somebody has taken responsibility for it on the bench. We're okay. No one's going to die. All right. Game clock is a second behind the shot clock right now. Damask is going to take it slowly away from half court, being covered by Tyler Wall, who then decides to back him up, give him some space. Have a handoff. And Shannon will pull it off. Hepburn gets the rebound. He'll try from half court. It's off the front of the rim. 39-37 is where we land here at halftime. Great start by Wisconsin. Illinois comes roaring back, and then Wisconsin closes the gap again. Woo! Wow. Damn. I picked the right game. I picked an exciting one. And it will be on campus. They have separate arenas for that? Huh. At this moment, no, it seems like Wisconsin is going to fight through this one to the end. Hey, keeps it more interesting and exciting for us, and I cannot complain about that. On this side, we're just going to take a little pause for the cause, give ourselves room to grab some drinks, grab some smokes, whatever you got to do to take it easy at halftime. We'll return for what is hopefully a great ending to a good beginning of this NCAA Big Ten college basketball game. Illini, we lead the Badgers by 2 at halftime. Thank you for being here for another stupid sports show.
It's getting late. It's getting late. It's getting late, and the funny thing is I'm not tired. It's getting long. It's getting long. It's getting long, and the funny thing is on fire. I'm running out. I'm running off. I'm running off the track, splitting in two. You made me wait. You made me wait. You made me wait. Back me into blue. Yours eternally. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's all the same. And the funny thing is I'm not tired. It's all the song. It's all the song. It's all the song. And the funny thing is on fire. Yours eternally.
pumping the, 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 pumping the.
All right, folks, we are back. We start with a quick basket by the Illini to get things started right off the bat, but hey, there's nothing that says that Wisconsin isn't going to come fighting right back. As Crowell is back in the game, working on the near side of the paint, dribbling his way in. Does he loft it over? Unfortunately, it does not stick. Rebound by the Illini. All right. We have it back up to the top of the point and a big three from number 13 for the Illini. That is Quincy Guerriere. Hepburn gains a wall. I believe that's a Decision. Taking it from Crowell back to Hepburn. They still are going it around the arc. Looking for one open shot. Hepburn takes his. It's off the front of the rim. And Crowell is upset about getting called for the foul. Let's get that foul back up there. Oh, so he shoved him in the back. Okay. Wisconsin coach looking a little bit frazzled. Crowell is up to his third foul, and he is going to go take a seat for a little while. Yeah, that's absolutely what I meant. I want something that's even more grinding and body destroying and soul crushing than the triple overtime that we had to sit through before. Absolutely. Jets are losing to the Canes 3-0, and we have a steal or a takeaway by the Badgers, whose wall backing up to half court. Looking for somebody getting inside, goes off another player's foot. And I thought that would be out of bounds on. They haven't really indicated who it's out of bounds on. I thought it was the Illini, but yeah, they're going to put it back in their hands. Ah, crap. All right, we'll just let that run. A cylinder violation? Okay. Okay, so apparently you got to give them at least a little room to make a move, but you can't. Who the hell knows? Point is, Wall was able to get a nice layup off the inbound, and now they only trail by 5. We're 2 minutes behind. And Hawkins just spins run right into the basket. Thank you, Hawkins. Hepburn bringing it up the far side of the court. He'll take a minor pick from Wall and a second one. Doesn't really get them anywhere. Ball ends up back in Wall's hands anyway. From Storr, who moves around, and all that movement will draw a foul on Shannon. All right. All right, and there's the howling from Angie in the other room. I assume that there's something very important that she needs me to see or clean up, and I won't be able to find out about that for another 45 minutes. Thank goodness. All right, here's Storr at the free-throw line. Oh, from Rockville, Illinois. Okay. And all the women's hoop is happening tomorrow. Wisconsin. Michigan State, Wisconsin, and Nebraska will be playing as well. But, of course, we'll be checking out Iowa, Ohio State. Remember, there will be bingo. Damask working his way in, draws the foul on Wall. Yeah. Big difference maker. Remember, Wisconsin went for a long time in the first half without getting into foul trouble. Of course, Damask missing his foul shot does not help matters. Well, at least he gets one out of them. All right, here comes Hepburn up the near side of the court. Let's try to send some people in motion. Blackwell moves to the other side. Wall provides a block. Stewart moves inside and just easily lays it in through all the pressure. Good job by Damask to get the pass off when he had no shot. And the Damask ends up with the rebound tapped back to him. Oh, and now we have to stop because they don't know if it hit the rim. Holy crap. Really, Angie? Sponsor time already? All right. So second half is brought to us by Vintner's Salt and Vinegar Chips, whether on air or off. It's been Chicago's snack since 1926. Okay, so we might not have a clock reset because of the ball not hitting the rim. They will only have 7 seconds to shoot. Great. And they have to inbound it too. Get a quick three. Goes nowhere. It didn't hit the rim either. Ugh. Come on. Hey, Luke. We're checking out some Big Ten basketball today. Pretty competitive game so far, especially when Klesmit can get a wide open lane to just deposit a layup like that. Oh, also MKI's laundry is done. So, we're being just all of the adults today. A little bit of contact, I think, on that three by Damask, and this will be Blackwell, I think, bringing it up the court. He'll pass it off to Wall. Klesmit moving down to the baseline on the near side. Get passed off to Hepburn, who's getting watched closely by his guard. And once again, we've got a shot clock to worry about. Wall lifts it off the rim and away. All right. Here we are. Inside again, and Hawkins draws the foul. Max Klesmit now has his second foul of the game. All right, that should be a simple throw, and I don't think he was in the process of shooting. I'm doing good myself. I don't think Angie's doing very well, but I'm assuming that's just because she found something new to complain about. Oh, me? I'm having an easy Saturday, taking in the game, drinking a beer, taking it easy. Oh, you have something to add to that, Angie? Really? Oh, okay. She just wanted me to know that she had caught the toy mouse that she was playing with. So all's good. She's doing her job. Everything is okay. Yeah, Red Wings and Panthers. That should be that should be an experience. Let's actually get the box score up for this. That'll be much easier to check than going back to these 2 pages the entire time. All right, so far Damask is leading the points for the Illini with 16. Also has 2 assists on the day. Wisconsin, points are majority for Wall and Store. They have 11 each. Okay. So far, a couple of players doing the majority of the work for each team. All right. Are we back? Almost back. They're doing the flashback tournament moments, and of course they're looking at Wisconsin beating the Spartans in the 2015 Big Ten tournament. From when they were a finalist in the Final Four in 2015. I see. Once again, a miss by Damask. Store the rebound, and Wall setting in people in motion. Store gets the ball knocked away from him, and it's considered okay because an Illini person had touched it. From Wall, he's trying to drive in, still has a guard. Hepburn tries to catch up. And it goes off of the foot of one player, so they stop it. Oh, okay. So they give it right back to Wisconsin, even though it was a Wisconsin player that kicked it. Cool. Yeah, logic. I love it. All right, they're tied up again, and now people are cheering again here in Madison. Damask working his way in against Wall. A rough rebound. Rogers and Blackwell battling for it, and Blackwell, I think, ends up winning that contest. And a lost ball will go to the Illini as it goes out of bounds. Damn. Tyron Smith unlikely to return to the Cowboys as the longtime left tackle enters free agency. Woo. Who could use a veteran O-lineman? Oh, wait, never mind. We don't have to guess anymore. Angie's here to tell us what is going on and what's wrong. And Danger loses it out of bounds. Damn. All right, Angie. The Jets? Oh, the Jets need a lot. The Jets, they need a lot. And I know I don't know this because I haven't been listening, but is Aaron Rodgers making noise about all the awesome things that he's going to do next season? An offensive rebound by Wall restarts the shot clock. And he falls into Hawkins and gets the foul. Literally fell into Hawkins and got the foul. Holy shit. He steps on the dude's foot and then gets called, and the defender gets called for a foul because his foot was stepped on. And another one from Wall gets them to take the lead. It's been a while since the Badgers have had a lead. And Klesmit loses the ball into the Illinois bench. Yeah, Angie has been, well, she's been very much doing her own thing. And another foul on Crawl as his fourth foul. Holy crap. Damn. And here he goes to the bench for a fourth foul. It'll be a quick three. And that is Dawkins who gets the 1-point lead back for the Illini. Here's Wall and company looking for position down in the offensive end. Is Blackwell makes a couple of big moves and a fantastic effort inside, but layup does not fall. Damask ends up handing up to Danger, who gets fouled but will go to the line. Oh, yeah, I mean, you'll gladly take it, but it also kind of reinforces that I do not understand how most fouls get called in the NBA, and I probably never will, or in any basketball. And more to the point, I think that the referees are just making it up as they go along, and they're trying to balance out the calls so that they don't look too biased toward one team or another. All right, Danger lands the first foul shot from the line. Meanwhile, Rutgers versus Nebraska tomorrow at 6:30 for those of you who are interested in either one of those teams. Second shot from Danger, and it falls. So if Illinois wins today, they will be guaranteed a top 4 seed for the Big Ten tournament. As coming up, Storr loses one defender, grabs another, gets caught near the foul line, has to twist around. Wall could not get it away, gets the rebound knocked away from him, and gets brought up court for number 4 to take a baseline three. Does not land, however. Danger is able to grab the rebound, throws it back out. And we will try again with some extra time on the clock. 8 seconds to go. We've got Hawkins throwing it into Danger. It's stolen by Hepburn. Completely blindsided. And Esijan makes them pay with the three. Sorry, that was Klesmit. And already they've lost it again. Another turnover by the Illini. Oh, this is not going to help them keep this game in their hands. Hepburn trying to run around Danger, nothing doing. So they end up giving another foul to Klesmit. Illinois up to their 4th of the half. And we got people getting... The entire Wisconsin bench comes out. Do we have another foul coming? Do we have another flagrant coming? All right, let's take a look at what happened. I don't know what the hell happened. It didn't even look like it was an awful thing. He lobs the ball back to the guy, and the entire bench ends up coming out. If there was something else that I missed that he particularly did that was awful, it seemed like Wisconsin kind of overreacting. Meanwhile, Mike Evans is going to test free agency. Oh boy. Well, I guess this is where we find out whether or not the struggles that he had with pass catching from time to time last year, if they were because of Baker Mayfield or if he's slipping a little bit. Yeah, Luke, we still got a couple, like a day and 5 hours left for requests to get in. They close at 7 p.m. on Sunday night. We do a playlist of music. We listen to it on Monday nights. I take requests from the audience throughout the week on a thread in the community tab. And we see what kind of nonsense we can put together when my listeners are actively trying to give me a challenge. Yeah, I just thought we're going to have just have cat time while we got this commercial break. All right, how was that, Angie? Did you gain enough followers? Okay, here you go. Meanwhile, the Saskatchewan Roughriders have signed an American wide receiver. No call on the extracurricular activities. Common foul on the drive. Klesmit will go to the line. Klesmit will get his first free throw down. The second one does manage to bounce its way in. Casual handoff to Mr. Domask. And a great, quick effort by number 4 to dash inside. Harmon caught everybody sleeping at the baseline. Here comes Hepburn with Wall trying to respond. Is Blackwell looking around the arc. Hepburn coming back up to join him. Wall provides a pick. He's not doing anything from mid-range, so he hands it back up to Hepburn, who sends it to Wall up top. Wall will drive it in, find a spin, and draw the foul anyway. I'm pretty sure that was for the body contact and not for the ball getting slapped out of his hand, but yeah. Boop. Where are we at? All right, 10.5 minutes to go. Eventually our timer will catch up, but Wall is at the line. I mean, these should be good as made, but that one was off the rim and back out again. Okay. Does manage to get the second shot in, however. A 1-point lead. Better than nothing at the moment. 3 timeouts for each team, 5 fouls for each team. Shannon will get the shot off, but does not land. Does draw the foul, however. So, wow. Got Wisconsin up to 6 fouls already. Next major foul should put them at 1-1 at the line. On the first one, no problem. 15 points for Mr. Shannon. Crowd getting up in noise. I'm not sure exactly what they're chanting, but it's not too effective. All right, Hepburn back up the court with Wall, a duo that has been doing a lot of damage so far. Klesmit sends it out to Blackwell for a 3. And a good rebound from Harmon, even with Hepburn coming up from behind. And Klesmit gets another foul. Oh, I'm sorry. They're calling it on Hepburn. Okay. On the reach-in. Well, he's shooting 1-1, but the first one does fall. And yeah, now those fouls that Logan had told me about earlier in the game, looks like they might be coming back to haunt Wisconsin a little bit. Klesmit, meanwhile, will drive it inside. All right, what do Dumask and company have lined up on this trip? And he'll just drive on Wall and throw the layup over him. Screw it. All right. Wall gained grab by Dumask. And Storr will get the alley-oop from Wall. Meanwhile, Shannon responds with a jumper behind the foul line. Swish. Klesmit trying to drive in, gets hung up in the paint. He'll have to go off the back of the iron, and that rebound is by Dumask. Here is Shannon racing down again, gets it to Dumask. He tries from the 3 and swishes it. Point lead is 5. 7 fouls for Wisconsin so far. They cannot afford to be careless anymore. Storr will try from distance and completely misses. Doesn't even get the rim. Wow. Meanwhile, the Jets have scored 2 goals to get back within reach of... They're playing Florida, I think? Oh, sorry, Carolina. Carolina. I should really look these things up before I talk all the time. And a great dash through the lane by Harmon, untouched as they decide to double-team Domask right near the basket. They're going to force Wisconsin to take a timeout. He completely blows by Klesmit, and damn. Still plenty of time. It has been back and forth all game. The lead swinging, the lead shrinking and growing for both teams. So I'm not going to say Wisconsin is done quite yet, but the Illini are going to have to, well, they're going to have to force Wisconsin, I think, into some more foul trouble if they want to get some breathing room in this game. All right. I've got a little time. Y'all been a good crowd today? Screw it. We get extra bonus time. And this will really piss off Angie. She didn't even want to stay to see the result. I figure if I gotta sit through election ads with people who look like that one, yeah, that one dad whose yard you would intentionally stay out of because you were pretty sure you'd get shot if you cut through it. Yeah. If I gotta sit through election ads, we gotta have Monty to ease the pain. Monty? Yes, you may be a Minnesota fan, but currently you are the most consistent and wonderful thing about this game so far. Thank you for being you, and we all appreciate it. All right, buddy, you're free now. You can go. And he's getting a 1,000-yard stare from Angie. Oh, we're going to have a fun time this afternoon. I can already feel it. Wisconsin trying to get back into this nonsense. Quick basket on the inside by Wall will go a great way to help that. $18 points today for Wall, but let me check the box score when we have a moment as Domask takes the ball back. And that is Harmon again, who will draw the foul. That foul's on Esijan that time. Ooh. It's so bad that they have to take a commercial break. That's how bad of a foul it was. Meanwhile, Daddy Alonso doing well with whatever team he's in, because I know he's not with the Mercedes people anymore. But yeah. Yeah, at the very least, I could say that I've got my week planned. I don't just mean streams, because as it turned out, I lost a hard drive full of video footage, including some of the station ID videos that I'd created for this channel. So I got to remake those all over again this weekend. I'm not looking forward to it. But something I've been meaning to do for a long time, had to get done. So I guess I won't get too hung up over it, but it's just awful to lose all that work. And I'm hoping that I don't lose this hard drive. They've all been dying around me. Oh, he's driving for Aston Martin now. Okay. Ah. Damn, this is a longer commercial break. That they've really needed the money on this one, didn't they? Damn. Big Ten must be hurting. And just imagine they haven't collected any of the dues for their new members yet, and they still need the money this badly. Oh, he was with Aston Martin last year too. Once again, Formula One. Until it's not Max Verstappen wins, LOL. I will not know. Meanwhile, the Jets have tied the game in Raleigh. Yeah, we're getting down to it all around. Here comes Harmon. He's at the line. Slowly but surely, they managed to show some actual basketball action happening. Yeah. Honestly, Luke, I also think it's a testament to how much the Formula One that I've seen in the past few years has made an impact on me. Once again, the lead is at 7 for Illinois. Harmon made both his free throws. Wall getting guarded by Damask down low. Quick pass around to Hepburn. Fakes the three. Storr will charge in from the line. And he misses, getting battered in the process, but he'll throw it back out for Hepburn, who nails the three. All right, here's Damask approaching from his regular area on the near side of the arc. Shannon moves around the far side, guarded by Hepburn. Is Hawkins looking for room against a Sejan at the baseline, but getting guarded very well. Works his way into the paint, spins to the outside. Nothing doing. The foul rebound gets knocked out of bounds. And once again, the coach is angry as hell. Looking for a foul inside. Oh, yeah, only 22.45 seconds. That is a. And another foul. Jeez. Harmon gets a foul guarding Wall on the inside. Yeah, I mean, 22.457 seconds. Honestly, Verstappen is slipping. The whole racing thing is going to get away from him at this rate. He draws another foul on the block as Sejan getting the thwack that time. Meanwhile, the Jets have gotten goals from Kyle Connor, Nino Niederreiter, and Mark Schaefeli. And as Sejan misses the first shot from the line. Oof. Down to 6:10 to go. Both teams are in the bonus. Just so you know, Wisconsin trailing by 4, now by 3. So be Domask taking it up the court. Guerriere gave him the rebound, and he's going to slide into the paint, down to into the near side. Shannon with the stand-up from mid-range off the back of the iron. Easy rebound for the Badgers. Blackwell will throw it back out after driving to the basket. Sejan goes into the paint to look for Blackwell again, and he gets it behind the arc. They let him go, and he made him pay. And the cheers are coming up again. This is Damask. And he silences them with another easy layup while getting worked over by Wall on defense. All right, Storr getting guarded by Shannon. Taze is inside. They hand out to Blackwell for another 3. Easy rebound by Shannon that time. And Shannon will draw the foul as he goes to the inside. So, yep, reach in foul and end up getting whacked in the face. Meanwhile, the Jets have gotten the penalty kill. Luke is preparing to watch the loss to Florida. It's been a weird day, man. You never know. Domask even motioned for the crowd to be quiet. Ow. Alex Line against his former team. Strange how these things work. Second shot for Shannon. Easy. All right, Hepburn on the inbound. He'll jog up to the near side, immediately past a wall to get to Blackwell. Now they're respecting him behind the arc. Maybe part of their plan. And Wall draws another foul, this time on Guerrier. He played him well, but somehow Tyler Wall still ended up drawing the foul. Really? Eli and I are only up to 7 fouls. I'm shocked. I truly am, but it's only a 1-1, and he cannot make the first one. Oh boy. We're about a minute behind, yeah, but as a reach in by Blackwell, who's going to get another foul for Wisconsin, apparently we're just going to have the last 5 minutes be hack and slash between everyone. Everyone. All right, let's see who's this that's going to be going to the line. Wisconsin coach, his tie is very loosened. Unfortunately, Guerrier misses the first free throw. And another one falls short. Hawkins gets the rebound, but he can't get higher than the rim. Oof. All right, siege into Hepburn. Looking from the far side of the arc for room. He teases the 3, he bites them, and then gets the reach-in foul. And Harmon has now his 3rd foul. Ugh. Yeah, we're getting an exciting balls to the wall action over here. Just free throws all day. All day and all the night. Here come the magic fingers from the crowd. Manages to get the first one down. For shot number 2, it's off the front. I'm not sure what the hell he was doing, if he was trying to get an intentional rebound for his bros, but Domask challenging Wall again in the paint. Trying for the... He might have gotten away with a travel there. And that's the 5th foul on Blackwell. Oh my goodness. And Blackwell has fouled out of the game for Wisconsin. We're at 3:54 to go. The Illini still hold a 3-point lead. Damn. I was really hoping it wouldn't be one of these games at the end where it's just foul after foul after foul after foul after foul. But sometimes that is just the way it shakes out, and now we got to grind our way through it, folks. My apologies. But hey, while you're being forced to sit through the worst part of possibly any competitive basketball game, maybe chow down on another one of our sponsors here on another stupid sports show, Napolitanke. They're wafers from Croatia. Meanwhile, Anthony Stolarz will be starting for the Panthers. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, everything is getting started after we're going to be done. Yeah, Napolitanke is back. They ended up taking it off the shelves because they were doing some sort of packaging redo, and they also took away some of the flavors that I liked, but capitalism. Oh, there we got some other Illini fans. They're wearing gray, so they were harder to spot. Okay. You're being tricky, Illini fans. Doing the Damask highlight reel with all the effort that he's been putting in the second half. Meanwhile, Guerrier will hit his first free throw as he goes to the line. Oh, Chad, the Illini and Wisconsin, it has been a battle, an absolute battle today. And, and an ugly miss by everybody involved. Shannon tries to save it, but it goes under the legs of his own player and out of bounds. Wisconsin gets it again. But at the very least, Chad, it has been a fun game. Fun for somebody who is not attached to either team to watch. So, Wisconsin may not be ranked right now, but at the very least, I would say that they could be competitive if they made it to the NCAA tournament. Maybe get some, it's off of a store. So that's an Illinois ball. But yeah, I could definitely see Wisconsin causing a few upsets if they make it to the dance. And yeah, Illinois will get a double bye with a win today in the tournament. Another basket by Damask. He now has 25 points. We're down to 3 minutes to go in the game. I'm a little bit behind, I know. Meanwhile, Wall gets another layup from close range to get the Badgers over 70. 2:52 to go in the game. Both teams in bonus plus territory. They don't want to give those points away. Here's Damask getting guarded by Wall. It's been the matchup all game. And he will just step back for a fadeaway. Oh, that is just nasty and mean. All right, Hepburn, he will throw it back to Kral, who's finally back on the floor, hoping to not draw another foul. Hepburn fakes the three, goes into the paint, gets blocked. It'll be thrown ahead for, oh my goodness. Shannon drives it down, gets the basket, and the foul. Oh, wow. Oh, no doubt. I mean, conference rivals go figure, but shoot. So, Chad, you appear to be an Illinois fan. What is it about this year's squad for Illinois, the men's team, that has gotten them to the point where they are now nationally ranked, which considering how many teams are out there, not to just the conferences, is a difficult thing to do. So what the hell is up with the Illini? All right, Damas gets another foul, puts Wisconsin firmly into bonus plus territory. Wow. Just the surprise on the look of the Wisconsin fans is kind of funny, but also not, because they're getting shown up in a home game, you know. All right, here's the Siegen at the line. And both shots fall for him. Norman will be on the inbound, and now we get some backcourt pressure from Wisconsin. Illinois will have to call timeout. They're so inconsistent, it's hard to say. Oh, okay. So it's essentially flip a coin, hope it lands on heads. Oh, okay. All right. But hey, we'll see how they do in the Big Ten tournament. If they win today, they get the double bye in the Big Ten tournament. So at least that will be something of worth. Marquette's best players, both seniors, are out today. Yeah. Oh, yeah, CJ. A couple people had mentioned it. One for an oblique injury, one for an illness, I believe. You beat good teams and fumble away wins late against bad teams. So you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, is what you're saying. Okay. Oh, and somewhere I forgot a foul shot. Meanwhile, that is Shannon, who manages to pass it forward to Hawkins to Damask. Game played close. Siegen is looking for a poke away. And the Illini are willing to take all of their possession time in order to get this game over with. Damask will work his way in. 3 seconds left. Great awareness of the clock. And swish from the baseline. 29 points. 10-point lead now for Illinois with 1:17 to go. Hepburn trying to make a defender break his ankles. He nearly does. Oh my goodness. No. All right. Okay, you got that shot by Chucky Hepburn just now. He's a steep angle falling to the floor. Throws it against the backboard. That is a highlight reel shot. I don't care. Ugly counts. It goes in. Nice. That was just beautiful. Meanwhile, Sean Monahan will get the go-ahead goal for the Winnipeg Jets. Carolina has put on an empty net here at the end of the game. And Chad tells me they can make the Final Four or lose in the first round. Okay. All right, so either way, it'll be a pleasant surprise when it comes to the Fighting Illini. All right. Oh, and there's a couple of more of the Illini fans. They were hiding underneath white jerseys. That's why, but there's their orange sleeves poking out. I'm caught up. All right, we got some full court press coming from, Wisconsin, and we get another foul. We're just going to crawl through the last minute of this game. They're going to make the Illini earn every basket that they take. Whether it's in the paint or at the line, it will be Damask again that they got the foul on, which, considering how he's been shooting today, I don't know why you would give him that opportunity. But, it's the end of the game. You got to, when you're playing hack and slash, you just foul whoever you can at that moment. There's the mask and Harmon a high five at the line, getting some words of encouragement, pep talk, saying, "Yeah, you know what you're doing." That's the student section of Illinois, the Orange Crush. Does get the second shot. He has 31 points on the day, does Marcus Damask. Have to add that to the playlist. And damn, big three from distance. And who is that? Oh, that's Ilver. Must be one of the bench people because I don't remember seeing his name come up that often during the game. Anyway, here comes another Wisconsin timeout. They're not going to give up, and if I read their strategy correctly, they're going to have plenty of time to crawl their way back into this game. Or, hack and slash it. Meanwhile, the Wings game is blacked out for Luke. I understand it's a hard time for all of us, but I'm sure that you will get to watch the Red Wings again. I can't keep a straight face while I try to be encouraging about that. Sorry, man. But, hey, at least the Red Wings are doing better than the Capitals are. So, yeah, well, MKI Luke is also in I like to call it the home country, but no, he's in England, so he's got different TV regulations to work with. Oh, it's absolutely free? Like truly free. Okay. Well, damn. Don't know why they would block it out for him then. And we have an immediate foul by Hepburn on a reach-in going against Hawkins. Only up to his third foul, so they have a lot to work with. Oh, are you going to go sail 7 seas, Luke? It is an easy swish at the line. All right, Coleman Hawkins going up for his second shot. And my evaluation of this game, yeah, the Illini are good, but I still think Wisconsin, if they can get their act together, can do some serious damage in the tournament. Wall gets a huge block against him. Double teamed in the backcourt. He will throw it ahead for Norman, who's getting worked over by Hepburn, who gets his fourth foul just as quickly. And apparently now the Illini fans are standing up. So, and the Wisconsin fans are leaving. Woof. On Wisconsin to the NIT. We will see, man. We will see. I think it'll be a big help to them if they can finish the season strong. But yeah, considering their current record and, who they lost against in that awful streak that they had to end the season, I'm a little, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a little bit skeptical about their chances. Wisconsin will not foul. They will just stand and and they'll go inside anyway and draw the foul. Indifferent, doubtful. Not exactly indifferent, but yeah, doubtful is the best word I'm thinking for. Doubtful. All right, so what are we up to now? I think 88 to 81. Once again, my scoreboard is blocked by the volume counter, so I don't freaking know. No, it was up to 89. We're now at 90. Hello, John Jay. I understand, Chad. I understand. Just so you know, Chad, I don't know if you've been here before, but we're not exactly a team-centric for as far as college basketball goes. I mean, there is the Caps banner up there, but I'm just here to watch and enjoy. And damn, easy basket by Hepburn to end things. 7.5 to go. They will easily pass it forward to Damask. Dribble it out. And wow. Damask has a 30-point game. The Fighting Illini have clinched a double bye in the Big Ten tournament. And Wisconsin, they lose at home to the Illini. It's the Illini's fourth straight win at the Kohl Center. But Wisconsin still are winning in the overall lifetime series against the Illini. It's just recently been reversed for them. No problem, Chad. Yeah. 91 to 83, Illinois ends up taking away the win, which, you know, score aside, you were here from the beginning. This was a close back and forth game through the first half and the first half of the second. And then, yeah, Wisconsin didn't give up, but neither did the Illini. They ground through and played some wonderful defense, were able to get the shots at just the right time, and took advantage of Wisconsin's foul trouble when they needed to. The Orange Specs are happy. And honestly, I'm happy that I was able to choose a game without it being voted upon that actually had some fun moments throughout and an interesting ending. So that's going to do it here this afternoon on another Stupid Sports Show. We will be back tomorrow at noon for women's basketball in collegiate area. Iowa versus Ohio State. Yeah, 91 to 83. I'm Jim B here on 106.9 Click FM. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.